A controversial powder that just hit the markets last month is facing a possible crackdown. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer is calling for the Federal Drug Administration to look into Snortable chocolate.
Yeah, you heard her right. One brand, Coco Loco, is advertised as a drug-free way to get a quick buzz, but there are growing health concerns over this product, as you can imagine. CBS News medical contributor Dr. Narula is here to discuss the potential health risks of Coco Loco. I gotta say, just when I heard about it, it just seems odd and not that much fun at all.
It sounds loco.
It sounds loco.
Yes.
Yeah, totally. So this trend started in Europe,
right,
and then it moved over here.
Right. So the man who owns the company basically said that he had seen this being popularized in Europe over the past 2 years, being used there, hadn't heard of any possible side effects or problems, and decided to create the product here and market it in this country.
And what is it being used for?
So it's being used to give a feeling of euphoria, a feeling of ecstasy, a quick high that lasts about what they say is 30 to 60 minutes. Obviously, there are concerns.
Well, yeah, anytime you snort something.
Anytime you're putting something up your nose, yes, there is a concern.
It seems like an odd way to get something into your system.
Absolutely.
Especially chocolate, which is fun enough on its own when you just sort of ingest it the regular way, don't you think?
Well, the problem is it's not only the caffeine, you know, in the cocoa, but essentially also there are other ingredients that they're putting in this: ginkgo biloba, guarine, taurine, and we don't know how much you're absorbing or getting into your system with each snort. You know, how many snorts you're doing. Obviously, you're increasing the dose.
Obviously, I think of cocaine when I think of snorting anything. And Chuck Schumer, the senator, actually compared this to cocaine. Should one think of it? Is it that? Is it a gateway potentially?
I mean, certainly it could be. I think the scary thing is that, you know, in many ways it's marketed towards kids and adolescents who may think that this is safe because it's chocolate, it's natural. But, you know, anytime you're putting anything up your nose, you're increasing your risk for inhalation into the lungs, which can, you know, worsen airway disease, asthma, respiratory problems, lead to pneumonia. You're obviously irritating the lining of the nose, which can increase risk of infections, bleeding, sinusitis or sinus problems, risk for decreased loss of smell. So, I mean, this isn't something without potential risk for complication.
Now, you mentioned a lot of the ingredients are also found in energy drinks. It's energy drinks, huge market. People are familiar with these ingredients. They're ingesting it at least in a drink form. Then can we extrapolate from that it can't be that bad because it's stuff that's already on the market?
Well, the problem with the stuff that's already on the market is that these are considered supplements, right? So they're not regulated by the FDA. And so in this class of supplements, it's only after something's on the market that if red flags start to be raised, that there's an investigation launched. So there are many products out there that have the potential for risk. And so certainly, you know, these with the ingredients that could be stimulants, that could lead to palpitations, insomnia, anxiety, arrhythmias, other problems, that risk is there.
Let's say we were going to give this company, which is called Legal Lean, the benefit of the doubt here. They boast that Coco Loco bears benefits with endorphins and serotonin, which are hormones, chemicals. How do their claims hold up?
I'm not sure how they're making these claims. I mean, this has really never been studied. It's not something that's been researched. It's not something that we know how it affects the body biologically. So there's really no way to kind of back up those claims scientifically.
Like I said before, chocolate is so much fun in a bar, in hot chocolate. Yeah, there's so many ways to enjoy chocolate.
I don't want to sound flip about this, but how do you ingest I mean, what I think of as calories when you ingest chocolate. Is that one of the potential benefits of eating chocolate or consuming it this way?
Getting your chocolate fix without getting calories?
I mean, I guess you could look at it that way, but no. I mean, please, I think people need to be careful and cautious and wary of this for sure.
Dr. Narula, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.